Okay guys, in this video, my partner Corey is going to show you exactly how to set up the Xporter app. Now this is going to automate daily reports for you that you can send to your vendors that do all of your bulk drop shipping, and it's just so awesome, and it's actually quite a breeze to set it up, but there are a couple of details, so pay very close attention. Corey's going to run you through this and you'll be able to use it like a pro by the end of this video. All right, CK, I see you're already in the app section. Just take
Yes.
it away from here, man.
Okay, so we go into our Xporter app. We have none set up yet, so we're just going to go into templates, and we are going to create our first template. Under step number 1 is what I put my AliExpress vendor, or whatever vendor you are pulling files for. So we'll put just AliExpress, and just for example, we'll say sunglasses. And your description, I would pretty much just put the exact
Corey, will
same
you
thing.
just do a report? I'm sorry to interrupt, man, but will you just, so it goes along with the training, will you just do a report for the product that we created in an earlier video?
Okay.
That way everything connects for everybody watching a little bit better. So just go back to the product that we originally added, and then we can start there.
Okay, can you go back? Okay, I have the Xporter app open right here. We are creating a template for our crystal necklace. So I'll just click on this. They're both the same vendor. I'm pulling this vendor right here. I suggest you just copy and paste this because you want it exactly the same way right here as your Xporter app. There's a space in the wrong spot. It will not pull correctly. So we'll put that right here. Our vendor is Last Forever, and this is our crystal necklace. And I'm just going to put this same thing down here. Okay, and this one right here, we can just, number 3, we can leave how it is. Number 4, we are going to change it to order. Once that goes to order, it opens up all these other fields. Okay, so now in our order field down here, this is what we're going to be pulling for the file. So, and you can pull any of these options right here, but there's certain ones we use.
So these are
And
this is the information from orders that's going to be pulled into the Excel file. So we're going to want to get things like customer name, product, quantity, stuff like that, right?
correct.
Okay, cool.
So I always pull my notes. So if there's notes on that order, I can see what they are. I'm looking for order number right there. And let me see if we have quantity.
Is it in green, total
Right,
quantity?
right there. Yep, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So now we'll go down. We need those 3 there, and these are totally editable to what you need. You go down, next, you go down to line items, and it pulls open these. It's the same thing. It's just information you want to pull out. So for this one, we want the SKU, we want the size, we want the quantity, well, tags, and I'm going slow here because I'm trying to find where they're at. And refund, there it is. Okay. So that was the ones I need from here. And if you see you need another one, you can always come back in there and put it on there.
So what we've
So now,
got is the quantity ordered, the size of the product, if applicable, the tags.
mhm.
And these are tags that we added to the product initially. You don't have to have those, but we pull them anyways. The SKU of the item that was ordered, and if the item was previously refunded. Sometimes people might order something and then instantly refund it. So you want that to come through on the reports. So if you did refund that order earlier in the day, you don't fulfill it. You know, it pulls through as, hey, this is a canceled order, so don't buy this item for the customer.
Correct, yeah. And your vendor is going to be looking at your quantity, your size, and your SKU to what they're going to send to your customer. So then all these rest of the ones right here, we do not need to have this. So we skip down to shipping address. And we want the name, province code, the country, phone number, there it is, city. I think so. We got the name, state, phone, country, city, and the zip. There it is. Okay, so this is all the ones we've added, and you can see on section number 6, this is what we are going to pull with our file. Now you can see this is kind of confusing here, so I will come into this and I will rename these.
So this is the names of the columns in the Excel report, right?
Correct, names of the columns.
Cool. And this is, you name them, rename them like we do, because it makes it easier for the vendor that we're sending them to that's going to fulfill these orders for us. It makes it easier for them to identify what the information is in each column. So what we've done is we've created a report with all of the necessary information that the vendor needs to fulfill all of these purchases for us. So we've got in there the SKU, the size, if it's a fulfilled order or a refund order, the customer address, their state, their country, their phone number, if applicable, their province or city, as well as their zip code. And this is going to be what they're going to use. This is the information they're going to use to actually ship the order, right? When they're shipping the order to a customer, they're going to pull all of that shipping information from this file that Xporter app is generating for us.
Correct. And then I'll just reorganize it so it's readable. So I will go. Where is my customer name? Sorry,
do you want it to stay right there above city?
No, I do not. State. So then you can just drag these up to where you want them. So I'll put my name right there. I put my order number first, just for organizational purposes. You can just drag it around any way you want it. So where's my order shipping address name? Go to the city. This is how I do it. You can set it up however you want. And I'm looking for my address. Did I not put it on here? So I'll go back up here, double check. I did not put it on here. See how I caught that?
Yep.
So
it happens because there's a lot of little buttons to press, right? So you just got to make sure you have all the right fields selected and double check your work.
Yes. That's why I want to organize so you know what's what. So now it's more of an order number, their name, their address, their city, their state, zip code, country, phone, then your order information, and then these bottom two are mainly just for you, and you can delete them off before you send to your vendor. So once you have that organized, this is what you need for your files. You can skip through here. Now down here is where you select what they're going to pull for you on a daily basis. So initially you have an order right here, and you're looking for, you can see there's a ton of stuff here, but you want these ones specifically. And we're looking for status right here, order. Select it. We want the order to be open, so we're going to hit plus. Now that is status order open is assigned to us. Now the next filter you need is created at, and it's created at order right here, and you want it within a date range. So we're going to hit plus right there. And our last one we want is fulfillment status on the order right here. and we want the status to be unshipped. So we want to know what came in, what our orders are. We'll hit plus, that assigns it. So these status orders open, created at, fulfillment status. These are your 3 criteria for pulling your daily reports.
Within date range means just within the last 24 hours?
We're going to assign that to it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, so it'll allow us to assign whatever date range we want it to be. On our daily emails, it'll be 24 hours. If you're pulling reports, you can assign for a whole month. So now we're going to skip down to our line items, one right here, and we are looking for our vendor. Okay, our vendor right here, line items. This is where we're going to paste in our vendor from AliExpress, and it has to be exactly how your product page has it. So, for example, right here, it lasts forever. I'm going to copy this, go back over here, and I'm just going to delete that because you see it has it added onto it. It's exactly how it was on my product page. Hit plus. So now it's going to pull this vendor. The rest of these, you can just skip. Don't need them for this. Okay, these down here, you don't need to do this. You skip these, skip this, skip this. This one I change to flat row format. It just looks prettier on your CSV file. These I don't touch. Leave them. Skip, skip, skip. Now down here, number 12, this is where you generate your daily reports. So we're generating a report every 1 day. Our start date, we'll say March 8th. We'll start at, and we want them to show up at midnight so we get all of our daily orders in. So hour 23, minute 59, and second 59. So you'll get your whole 24-hour daily orders. Now here you'll set, right there, you'll set who this goes to. So for example, this would be to say Adrian's email. So Adrian at email, or example, then I would go.
You could also put in the vendor in there, and that way every day it'll automatically send the file over to your vendors as well if you want. So
Correct. Yes. So this is purely what email you want it to go to. So if you have a Gmail account and you want to see all your reports, you can send it to yourself. You can send it to your vendor or whoever you're using. You can put as many as you want in here and just hit the plus button. They'll go through. Your subject line would be back. I always use, especially when you have lots of vendors, I would use your
vendor name dash daily order summary.
Correct, which is last forever. And then a lot of times I will put, I'll leave that there, it lasts forever, and I will put crystal necklace.
But you also usually put daily order summary, right, in the subject?
Correct.
That's what's on mine. So that just lets you know this is your daily order summary from yesterday.
Okay. So now we're just doing the name of daily order summary, crystal necklace. Go down to the bottom, we just save our settings. Now we go to our templates. We have a new template, last forever crystal necklace is set up and ready to be used.
So now every day you will get an email at a couple minutes after midnight showing you all of the previous day's orders, and all you have to do is take the file that it's going to send you and send it over to your vendors, and you'll be solid. So just to give you an idea of what those files look like, I'm just going to share my screen with you real quick, and you should see an Excel file. So when you download the file that it sends you, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to have your order number, it's going to have your customer's name, their country, state, their shipping city, their shipping address, shipping zip code, phone number if applicable. It's going to have the SKU of the item that they ordered, the quantity that they ordered, and if there are any extra notes or refunds in there. And it's not going to have tracking. This is basically what the vendor, when they send the file back, because we'll send them the file minus this column will be empty, right? And we'll say, okay, hey, here's all of yesterday's orders, so get these shipped out for us, and they'll send us an invoice. Once they ship them out, they'll put the tracking numbers for us right here, and they'll send the file back to us. That way we have, if a customer calls in and wants their tracking number, emails us wants a tracking number, we can just come back to this file and we can locate their tracking number so they can track their item. So the vendor always provides us with tracking. So we send this file to them, they send it back to us with all the tracking numbers on it for each customer's order. And that is how you properly set up the Xporter app. And this is an example file that'll it'll spit out for you every night for each specific vendor and product that you set it up for. So I hope that this was beneficial for you. I hope that you learned a lot from it. And if you get this app and you use it, it's going to totally automate the fulfillment of your business if you're doing bulk drop shipping. And maybe you even send these files to your virtual assistants that are ordering products for you one by one. And they can kind of go down these lines and order each product. So either way, this is a very, very beneficial app, and we highly recommend that you install it on your store for a mere $15 a month. It can save you hours and hours of your life. All right, Corey, thanks, dude, for coming on and showing us how to create this template for Xporter app. Guys, go ahead to the next video. There's still a lot more stuff to learn, and I'll see you there.